all 3 matches in straight games. Quarterfinal against the number 5 seeds, Zhang Nan and Li Hui. Zhang Nan, of course, is former champion here in the mixed doubles with Zhao Yunlei, and former Olympic champion as well. Tang from Shatin in Hong Kong. Very good men's doubles player as well with Chun. But they are currently number 13 in the world, which is a career high, and it's their 5th consecutive week at that highest ranking that they have achieved. Ying has actually won a SuperSeries title in the past. That was in the women's doubles with Poon Lok Yan. But she and her mixed doubles partner here, they're trying to get through to their first ever SuperSeries tournament final. They've twice been taken the full distance. In the first round against the left-handed Ben Lane and Jess Pugh of England, and then in the quarterfinal against Ronan Labar and Audrey Fontaine, the European Championship bronze medalists, who in the second round beat the number 2 seeds Lu Kai and Wang Yaxiong. That was 3 games as well. So this will be just the second meeting between these 2 pairs. Tontowi Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir winning the only previous occasion, and as I was telling you a moment ago, it was in the semi-final of the Hong Kong SuperSeries at the end of last year. It was 36 minutes for that 2-game victory, 23-21, 21-14. Christian Edelin of Denmark and Christian Johannesson, also from the host nation, are court officials for this one. And if you were with us earlier in the week, we had the pleasure of watching this Indonesian mixed doubles pair. That was in their second round against Anders Rasmussen and Line Kjærstelt. Danish combination. Well, I was worried about Liliyana Natsir's right knee. It's been a real problem to her, but it's a bit of a difference from earlier, Steen, because Tontowi Ahmad has got both his knees strapped today.
Ying, Suet, Hong Kong, China. On my left, Tontowi Ahmad, Liliyana Natsir, Indonesia. Tang to serve to Liliyana Natsir. Love all. Fight.
So the 2 left-handers from Hong Kong, Tang and Ying.
1.
Oh, very unusual to have two left-handers playing together in the mixed doubles discipline. Incidentally, Tang Chun's men's doubles partner is also left-handed, so he's in 2 left-handed partnerships. And I think you and I were trying to think of other mixed doubles pairs with 2 left-handers. I've thought of one since we last spoke about that, Steen, and that's the Australian pair of Sawan Sarasinga and Setyana Mapasa.
That's right.
Yeah.
Service over. 2-0.
Oh, yes.
3-2.
very quick onto that mid-court shot, wasn't he?
5-2.
I think they've been impressive throughout this tournament. We saw the match against Skorup and Kjærsfeldt, and they really had no chance, the Danes. And then yesterday in the quarterfinal, totally disposing of Jiang Nan and Lee Hui, who's played some good mixed doubles in their short time as partners, but they got 10 and 16 or something like that. So really in good shape, the two Indonesians.
Yes, I was very surprised by the ease of their semi-final. It's that Chinese pair you just mentioned. Good running. Because their quarter-final opponents were beaten in the final of the China Premier Super Series last year, so that's an indication of just how good Jiang Nan. Of course, we all know how good he is. He's a two-time Olympic champion in two different disciplines.
Lee Hui has had a break due to injury, so maybe she's not totally at her best, but still very impressive. It's called in.
So this over. No, Tang. You have to do it right away. Okay.
Yeah, he had a little discussion with his partner as to whether they should.
Yeah, but isn't that reasonable that when you're playing at doubles, I mean, isn't it reasonable to tell you to just have quick word with your partner whether we should challenge or not? I think it's actually perfectly reasonable.
So do I. Tomorrow-san, the Indonesian mixed doubles coach, will be pretty happy with what she's seen so far, I'm sure.
Ten, 5.
Yes.
Service over.
Well, it seems like the pairs are ready, because the final of the BWF World Junior Championships is an all-Indonesian affair. And of course, when you have idols like Natsir, Noah Widianto, who started out by winning world championships and so on, then some years later, the ones that have watched these matches, they come forward. They want to be like Natsir, they want to be like Noah Widianto and Tontowi Ahmad. Of course, Ahmad, the younger of the partners that Natsir have been playing with, so it might take a couple of years before the players that has him as an idol come forward, but seems like a healthy situation for Indonesian mixed doubles.
Yeah.
I know that also they have a really good coaching team with Noah Widianto and of course Richard Mainaki as the mixed doubles coach for a number of years, so the experience is there.
Well, 4 straight points by the Hong Kong pair.
shot, good shot.
Well played. And what a good comeback. 5 straight points to level it at 10-all.
Service over. 11
I think that's the second service error from the Hong Kong pair. And it means that the... Yeah, it just got deflected by hitting the top of the table. Well, the Olympic champions with a 1-point advantage.
There's 3 left-handers there because the coach is former Malaysian top player Chun.
Also married a Chinese player, Tontowi.
His former partner in men's doubles, is also here in Borden, so he's coaching the scratch pair in men's doubles of Tang and Hendra Sichuan.
Service over. 11-all.
He's beaten Marissa. Oh, well intercepted. I think at the moment the Indonesians are struggling with dealing with 2 left-handers.
Yes. And it's just very unusual to play 2 left-handers. You often play a left and a right-hander, and one of those 2 players will always have backhand no matter what side you're in. But here, very often the left-handers will try to get the game going in the forehand side if they can. And it can be really, really difficult to sort of fine-tune your game to that.
I'll make that 8 of the last 9 points to this Hong Kong pair. Well, 9 of the last 10 now.
14.
What on earth has happened to the world and Olympic champions?
Over.
Oh, that was an extraordinary run, wasn't it?
12-15.
10 of the previous 11 points going to the Hong Kong pair. I wonder if she's looking concerned, Vita Marissa.
She was quite relaxed at 10-5, and now she's on the edge of a chair.
13-15.
The anticipation of playing it back to the same place.
Back to the same place.
Yeah, that one.
And he's really quickly on his way to cover the backhand side. Tang.
Yeah, it's landed in. Good interception.
A very clever service return,
16,
utilizing
40.
the back of the court. Good variation on the service returns from the Hong Kong pair.
Oh yes, well worked. Well, since they formed their partnership, which was in June last year at the Indonesian SuperSeries, I think the Hong Kong pair improved considerably. They have this lovely understanding now of who's going where and who's covering what.
Got some good sparring also in practice back in Hong Kong with Chun and Choi Hwa, who won the bronze medal to Hong Kong at the World Championships.
Number 1 in the world, please welcome Ying.
Well, there hasn't been an Indonesian pair that's actually won this Denmark Open for 16 years. 2001 was the last time. Tri Kush Haryanto and Emma Omawati. Meet an English pair in the final, Nathan Robertson and Gail Ebbs. But they've been in 4 finals in recent years. This pair we're looking at.
15, 18.
Quite frankly, unless they lift their game, they're not going to be in another. This year, anyway.
Service over. 16, 19.
I think they've done a good job so far, Suet and Tang. Suet has been quite good at the net. It's not like Natsir has dominated the net at all, and Tang has played pace and then sort of taken the pace out of the shots, being accurate and so on. So deserved lead here for the Hong Kong pair, but at least to me, very surprising.
Yeah. 4 game point opportunities for Tang and Suet.
Well played.
Oh, that is brilliant. My goodness me, the anticipation and the skill to take that off the top of the tape. Take a look at this.
That playing back at Natsir the second time, that's the key to it, because if they try to do something on the first attack from Natsir, then Tontowi Ahmad has been very good at intercepting.
Yeah, look, she's waiting. Now she goes forward and really takes it off the top of the tape. 16 minutes for the opening game, 21-16.
Bola dalam-dalam nggak apa-apa, cobain dulu. Jadinya lu jauh lebih tenang kan. Kalau posisi tangan nggak enak, kaki nggak enak, maksa banget kan. Kencang-kencangan terus malah susah gitu. Cobain jadi poin per poinnya dilewatin sampai pas enak. Ceweknya asal lu turunin kan balikan juga nggak bahaya lu, tapi lu takut juga, lu juga nunduk gitu. Ya akhirnya kalau mau lu tekan sedikit balikannya nggak enak. Sekalian cewek lu lewat-lewatin gitu loh. Kalau dikata lu pleset, dia balik sini lu keplak lah, jangan duduk. Dia kan nggak bahaya, kecuali kalau Owi lagi pas gini kencang, plok bahaya. Tapi kalau lu adu dari depannya nggak terlalu bahaya, dia nggak terlalu bisa begitu. Paksa lah, semi sayang, ya.
OK 啊，打啦，咁咗，享受，將我哋自己心態擺好啲，擺好啲嘅心態，繼續咁樣打，我哋打呢度嚇，仲有一樣嘢就係，唔好咁多扣出佢。 你要記住一樣，打得出去嘅風一定抽翻嚟，你就會睇得好清楚㗎啦。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
你選我哋好大意，第二咧阿雪，你可以打翻你抽，
Second game.
我抽咗抽咗，我抽咗。
Play. Service over. 1 love.
Now, Steen, I know it's in our plans. You're going to learn the Bahasa, and I'm going to. What was I going to learn? The Korean or the Chinese?
Korean.
Yeah. But if you were down on court, what would you have said to the Indonesian pair?
They've got to be in control of the rallies, but it's not. It's easier said than done. And it's been some difficult coachings for Vita Marisa because she thought she was coaching on 11-5, 11-6. She wasn't. She was coaching on 11-10.
Yeah.
And then she blinked her eye twice, and then she was coaching one game down.
Yeah.
So what do you do now? I think they have to try and play some flat drives to the backcourt to sort of open up the Hong Kong pair a little bit, make room for shots to the midcourt. It's covered really well at the moment by Tang and Natsir. And one of the things that we don't really know is how severe is that strapping on Ahmad's left knee that is about to come off at the moment.
Yes, it is, isn't it? It's flapping about. Oh, missed opportunity. Just mistimed the shot.
Two all. Service over. 3.
She's doing well.
2.
See, I'm impressed with her net game.
Yeah, me too.
We've been praising Liliyana and Natsir many tournaments, and what a serve there.
That's amazing, isn't it?
4.
That was an ace.
2.
Seven. Yeah. And then Ahmad is a little bit disturbed because he doesn't know when is it that we're changing it around. When is it my turn to act?
Service over. 3, 5.
Had a little think about it, didn't it?
4, 3. Service over. 6, 3. Seven, 3.
Just checking the rankings to see in top 25 how many left-handed female mixed doubles players do we have, and there are some, but they haven't been at the absolute top level until now. We have accumulations. Let's see what the umpire says.
No, I couldn't hear it either.
meaning
8-3.
we have Ying of Malaysia, Che from Korea, the other Lai from Malaysia, and so on. But it's not players that have regularly been in quarters, semis, or finals of Super Series level, and I don't know if that's what makes it a little bit more difficult
Service
for
over.
Liliyana and Natsir.
4-9.
Oh, brilliant. Playing well.
10-4.
It's gone wide. A 7-point advantage
Interval.
at the mid-game interval. Well, do the world and Olympic champions
Iya, kebanyakan memang terlalu banyak,
have the
terlalu banyak keserang.
capabilities to come back from
nekat
this.
sekali rewi. Ya, lu mau nyemes lagi nggak ada feeling, nggak ada apa, lu mau nekat ya udah. Semi lu mau ngapain, sikat aja udah.
Since they led 10-5 in the first game, the score is now 27-10
panjang, tapi jangan
for the
telat.
Hong Kong pair.
Agak kalau lu mau nyerang, kalau lu nyerang satu-satu, pasti lu banting-banting. Hampir nggak pernah ada serangan. Selalu ketutup. Ya, mau nggak mau harus mau.
Court
Kalau mau ya lu
1,
nekat aja
20
udah.
seconds.
Udah poin jauh.
Court 1,
Ya.
20
Iya sayang.
打到你呢個啦成功啊！但有一樣嘢我要提醒你哋啊，唔好打太多冧波啊！我哋漸漸打
Nah
波，
kan api ini kita masih sakit.
11-4.
你呢個
Play.
keep 住咁啊，有啲神嘅前衝，我哋準備去衝。
Well, sort of feels it's now or never. We've got to start. Sort of feels it's inroads here. For the Hong Kong pair, if they just keep doing what they've been doing so far, well, they'll see themselves in the first ever Super Series final.
5-11.
Good lift from Natsir.
Service over. 12.
Service return again.
6.
And we've talked about it so many times when we've seen Ahmad and Natsir get the service return below the tape, preferably to Ahmad, because he's not nearly as strong from below the tape as he is from above.
Yeah.
Service over. 7-12. Service over. 13-7.
Yeah, well worked again. Setting it up for each other so well.
7. Service over. 8-14.
have to be attacking.
Yeah, getting Natsir placed on the back court.
Yeah.
Because the Hong Kong pair have solved that
14.
particular formation really well.
20 seconds.
Again, excellent service return. Making the court big.
15.
Ahmad cannot focus on the mid-court area.
That's nice skill.
Service over. 17-12.
Well, time is running out for the Indonesians. And quite frankly, they're second best today to an excellent Hong Kong pair.
Just got been looking at C a little bit here. Think about how difficult it is to be a female mixed player, because you have to be absolutely calm and collected, but also quick. And for instance, one of the pairs that has disappointed me a little bit here in is Gabby and Chris Adcock. And Gabby Adcock, she's always
Service over.
really animated at the net.
13.
What a difference between those two players, for instance.
19.
Some Indonesian fans urging their pair on.
19.
Two good points there. Are the nerves creeping in a little bit?
No, they're not. It's match point opportunities. That was very, very well placed smash. Towards the right hip of Liliyana Natsir.
Match point 15.
One of the 5 match points well saved. That is a tall order.
20.
Oh, it's gone wide.
17-20. Play.
It's good defense. Fast exchange in the early stages of that rally. Superb.
And they are affected by the situation, the Hong Kong pair. They really want this second game.
20.
Yeah.
Make the same serve return one more time, just a little bit better, Tang.
This time they convert. 21-16, 21-18. And the Hong Kong pair of Tang and Ying Suet, well, they've caused probably one of the biggest upsets of this Denmark Open. What a great performance to beat the reigning world and Olympic champions Tontowi, Ahmad and Liliyana Natsir.